Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. I'm gonna get started momentarily. Pray everybody having a good one. It definitely was a hot day today. Camp was hot. Been consistently hot. It's great, man. We in them times. Alright. Alright, we gonna face the east. Giving all praises, honor, and glory be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Akakwadash. Those are the true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yahawah is the Father's true name. That means He is, He exists. Yah meaning He, Hawa meaning to be or to exist. Bahasham means in the name. Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, Sham meaning name. Yahawashi is the true name of the Son. All right, Yah once again meaning He, Hawashi meaning to save or to deliver. So His name means He delivers, He saves. He is salvation. Rakah Kwadash equals a spirit that's holy. Rakah equaling spirit, Kwadash equaling holy. A spirit that is holy or a Holy Spirit. All right, put it all together. It's Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Okay, at the end of the day. Those are the names in the Lashawan Kodash, the holy language, the holy tongue. Once again, Kodash equals holy. Lashawan equals language or tongue. So the holy language, the holy tongue, which the angels speak, which the Father speak, which we all will speak in the kingdom, which Yahawashi spoke and Yahawashi's parents spoke. Okay? Our language is Hebrew and we are Israelites of the nation of Israel. Not nation, I mean geographically, but nation, I mean coming from the lineage of Israel, our forefather, all right, whose name was Jacob and it was changed to Israel. In Hebrew, that would be Yasharahla, he, prince, power. So we are princes of the power, otherwise known as sons of God. Going back to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, 6th chapter, 5th chapter, all right, the Adamites. Okay, the sons of God. All right. Keeping that going, second of all, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the Great Millstone, also known as GMS, which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Our elders, diligently laboring, bringing out lessons every single day, still going out on the highways and hedges, regardless, rain, sleet, snow, they're going out there. Okay? And they're putting that work in. As true men of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Third of all, Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. This lesson is going to be entitled, Respect Your Brother. Okay? Respect your fellow brother in this thing, man. And in general, try to live peaceful with all men. Okay? We're not out there trying to get in disputes and arguments and confrontations and go back and forth with individuals and get caught up in petty drama. The human aspect of this place, the demon tries to push brothers to get into disputes and arguments and things like that. Okay, you got to rebuke that, and you got to go against that instinct. Okay? And brothers may get you crossed. Brothers may get, they may have you, it may be misunderstandings in this thing. But you got to be the bigger man, bro. All right? Brothers could think and feel whatever way they want to feel about you. But you got to maintain your integrity. Okay? If you doing what you're supposed to do, then let that be. Then do what you're supposed to do. All right? You doing your lessons. You doing it, keeping these laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of your ability. Okay? Are your ways pleasing in the eyes of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi? Then that's it, bro. You know? I'm going to start over here at Luke 9:46. Then there arose a reasoning among them, which is what? The disciples, the apostles. Which of them should be greatest? Now, this is a mindset of competition that is not necessary in its truth. I'm not sitting here comparing myself with anybody. And you shouldn't be doing that either. Sitting here comparing one another. Which one of us is greatest? Which one of us? Blah, blah, blah. Okay? We should all have the mindset of King David trying to be a doorman in the kingdom. So it's not about who should be the greatest. Now it's rank. Peter was destined to be the head, the rock, because he is King David. Okay? So his position in the spirit is higher. His rank, his position is higher. He's supposed to be that. You understand? So our positions are already destined through the spirit. Long ago, before the earth was even laid, before the foundations were laid down, our positions were already laid down. Whether you was a 1/3, 2/3, whether you was 1/4 or 1/3. All right? So the positions was already laid down. So don't get caught up in that competition spirit. That's the spirit of the world. Caught up in a competition spirit. Even with music and basketball and acting, it's never going to be a decisive, you know? I'll sit here and say Michael Jordan is the greatest, but it'll never be a decisive declaration. Okay? You know, some brothers would say Curry. Some brothers would say Kobe. Some brothers would say LeBron. Some brothers would say Wilt. Some brothers would say Bill Russell. Some brothers would say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You understand? So these are pointless debates. So that competitive spirit is not needed. Music. Some brothers would say Jay-Z. Some brothers would say Nas. Some brothers would say whatever. You understand? Stop worrying about public opinion and trying to please men. Because that's forever. That's a forever thing. Somebody's always going to hate you, bro. Somebody's always going to despise you, man. All right? You know, that's part of the curses. That's part of this thing that we're in. Somebody is always going to hate you, talk shit about you, slander your name. They just don't like you for whatever reason it be. You ain't even have to do nothing to the brother. They just don't like you. And then you got to also consider the fact that demons jump on brothers, man. A demon may jump on a brother to be like, man, fuck that nigga. That brother ain't no real brother. I don't trust him. Blah, blah, blah. You understand? That's why you have to pray for your brothers. You got to pray for your brothers, man. Okay? And this is why it's important not to be dibbling and dabbling with all this bullshit of the world. This is why it's important to build a good, solid foundation. Because the Most High is sending winds to try to push you over and knock you down. Verse 47. And Yahawashi, perceiving the thought of their hearts, took a child and set him by them, and said unto them, Whosoever shall receive this child in my name receiveth me. And whosoever shall receive me receiveth him that sent me. For he that is least among you all, the same shall be great. So don't get caught up in titles. Don't get caught up in positions and status. Don't get caught up in none of that. You need to remain humble. You need to remain low. You need to remain meek. You have to enter into this thing as a child, understanding that you have much to learn. Okay? I'm seeing certain brothers that are new to this thing. They're posting And I see some of you brothers liking the shit and whatever, because you getting caught up in entertainment. They're posting the video of the Edomite bowing down and kissing and licking his boot and all of that. When you motherfuckers ain't even got the correct understanding of the scriptures first. But you caught up on all the entertainment factor of this truth. Do you even know what's fucking going on? Do you really know what's going on, bro? Yeah, you may know that that's going to happen to Esau, but nigga, is you going to make it? Okay? Do you have a proper understanding? Don't get caught up in all these things, bro. All right? Get a good foundation. Go back to your first love. All right? Stop posting all this entertainment BS, bro. This is why we know some of you brothers, bro. Y'all ain't really focusing. And y'all ain't growing the right way. All you care about is entertainment and ruling over Esau. You can't even rule over your own house. You know what I'm saying? It's important to come up the correct way and the proper way and leave that competition spirit alone. Let's get these precepts that the brothers is posting. Because then furthermore, you're damaging the sheep. You don't come in this thing off of entertainment. You come in this thing for the right ways, the correct ways. You come in this thing being solid. You come in this thing learning that you got to turn back to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Taking in the milk. Chapter 39, Sirach, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So yeah, ruling over Esau is part of the prophecies, most definitely. That comes with it. Okay? But that's not the main thing. That's part of the kingdom. But it's other things that you need to learn about. If you get caught up on just that one aspect, you're reducing yourself to be one-track minded. Okay? Like this individual, Mankind. You said just another black Hebrew Israelite. Well, the brother Kakama already got him out of here. But he's reduced himself to one-track mind. And you don't want to be like that. You're caught up. You understand? It's so much more to learn than ruling over Esau. It's so much more to learn. Ecclesiastes 1:14. And it reads, I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. All this stuff that you could do, it has no value. It has no point. It's all going to be burnt up anyway. So going back to my point of who's the greatest basketball player, who's the greatest actor, who's the greatest musician, doesn't matter. All of this stuff is going to be burnt up. Bro, I made over 15 albums. Actually, I made over 20 albums. You know, and countless mixtapes. All of that is going to be burnt up. I remember they took that Piff down. And I had like over 20 mixtapes on there. And now it's all gone. You understand? Doesn't matter. It's gone. It's whatever. It's all burnt up. Don't get attached to the stuff that you do. Don't get attached to the videos and works that you do. Don't get attached. Your page could get took down today. You understand? And then all of that is gone. Esau just deleted every work you done did. I done did over what? 2,000 videos. They take my page down, it's all gone. I gotta start over. You understand? So don't get attached. This is about your latest work. What have you done for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi lately? It's not about everything that you've done. It's about what you've done lately. You understand? Are you still in this truth? Oh, you was in this truth 10 years ago. Okay, great. But are you still in this truth? Are you still continuing? Or did you get high-minded and fall off? Did you get caught up on a title and now you think you don't got to do videos anymore because you done did enough? It's never a position in this truth where you've done enough. So furthermore, bro, don't start your race the wrong way. Start your race and pace yourself so you can actually finish the race. Matthew 6:33 from the brother Kakma. But seek ye first the kingdom of power and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So seek ye first the kingdom of power. And in the kingdom of power, all these promises that we have are in there, man. But you need to first establish yourself in the righteousness which is in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? If you establish yourself in entertainment and the only thing you like to do is see brothers debate and cuss out Edomites, that's not really edifying. That's why I'm telling you, brothers that's posting all these videos of Edomites bowing down and kissing people's shoes. You're coming in a mindset, bro, that Great Millstone does not come in. Okay? And this is a warning. The Great Millstone don't go in that mindset, bro. We're not in sovereignty. Edomites don't supposed to come up to camp and kiss our boots. That's not it. So you have the wrong fucking mindset. And you need to correct that shit. Or take your ass to IUIC or ISUPK or GOCC or whoever you've been watching that shit from. Because you ain't been watching it from us. You understand? You haven't been watching it from us. And individuals that come in with the wrong mindset, you're like that one rotten apple that's trying to spoil the bunch. So you have to be weeded out. And the Most High exposes you so that we can weed you out and get you up out of here. You trying to reinvent the wheel, man. So going back to the top of the lesson, do you love and respect your brother, man? All right. Let me go back to Luke 9:49. And John answered and said, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and we forbade him, because he followed not with us. And Yahawashi said unto him, Forbid him not, for he that is not against us is for us. I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, every brother is not going to be Great Millstone. And it's nothing wrong with that. Just because a brother is not Great Millstone does not mean that that brother is wicked. You understand? So don't get caught up on titles. But that's the human aspect of this thing. That's the body that we in. Brothers get caught up on titles. But if you actually listen to the elders, which some of y'all don't, Elder Apostle Ricard, Elder Apostle Ramlab, Elder Apostle Gabor, Elder Apostle Tahar, they'll tell you, bro, you doing this thing, okay? You know, you're doing it the correct way, the proper way. It's brothers with like-minded. Be like-minded. You may not ever be in the camp, but you have the truth. And you are a man of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You understand? So don't get caught up on titles. I told this story before. In the military, I was like an E1, E2, E3. All right? And there was this brother that came in. He was an E3. He had a college education. So him having a college education, he automatically has rank over me. He has a position. You know, he can take the test quicker and faster than me. So he had been in the military probably 6 months. I had been in the military at that time probably 2 years. But he had a college education. So he's coming in with a step above. Because the wisdom of the world or whatever. That gave him a step above. So he took the test and now he's a petty officer. He made it to E4. I'm still an E3. I was training this brother. I was teaching this individual. I was showing him the ropes. I was showing him, hey, you know, I was showing him how to live on the ship. Showing him how to wash his clothes. Showing him, hey, this is what you do. This is do this. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I knew the ropes. This brother made E4, and now he's trying to talk shit and assume authority. And he has rank because he made it, so he's one rank above me. But the title went to his head, and everybody noticed it. I said, that brother changed. That individual's changed now that he got that petty offs on him. He's changed. He's a different individual because he let the authority and the rank and the title go to his head. You understand? So that can destroy you, man. This is why the elders will tell you, everybody in Great Millstone ain't gonna make it. And every brother that's not in Great Millstone ain't gonna not make it. Okay? The Most High is gonna sift and shift. This is what he's gonna do. So you have to maintain integrity and be morally sound 100% all the way around, man. 360 degrees. Regardless if you in the camp or you outside of the camp. Okay? So your respect for a brother should not be based upon his title. Your respect for a brother should be based upon his fruits. How a brother is. His actions. Is he sincere? Is he real? Is he true? It's not based upon a title. What is that? That's respect of persons. Okay? Keeping it going. Luke 9:49. And John answered and said, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and we forbade him, because he followed not with us. But this individual was casting out devils, and he using the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So why are you forbidding him? What did he do that was wrong? He's literally saying the names, keeping the doctrine, doing what he's supposed to do. That brother is like you. Verse 50, and Yahawashi said unto him, forbid him not, for he that is not against us is for us. And it came to pass, when the time was come that he should be received up, he steadfastly set his face to go to Jerusalem, and sent messengers before his face, and they went and entered into a village of Samaritans, to make ready for him. And they did not receive him, because his face was as though he would go to Jerusalem. And when his disciples James and John saw this, they said, Lord, wilt thou that we command fire to come down from heaven and consume them, even as Elias did? But he turned and rebuked them, and said, Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of, for the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village. So ultimately, you got to have compassion for brothers. Going back to the title of the lesson, respect your brother. Love your brother. Your brother may be in darkness right now. You continue to teach this truth constantly, day in and day out, and your brother actually wakes up and he comes and understands this truth. You tell a brother his faults. You tell a brother his mistakes. You let a brother know when he's going off. You warn a brother. You give admonitions. You wake a brother up. You consistently bear with one another. You love one another. Okay? So it's not necessarily just turn a cold shoulder on the brother and slander the brother or talk shit about a brother. No. We teach this truth and we let it shine. I want to get the same account. I'm going to go to Mark. This is Mark 9:38. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followed not us. And we forbade him because he followed not us. All right. So it's letting you know, furthermore, it's going to be other brothers that are of other camps. Okay. Like-minded camps that will have this truth. That's going to keep the same doctrine. Okay. They just may not be of Great Millstone, bro. And you can't take that as something that's saying like, yeah, that brother ain't in the camp, so he against us. No, when did the brother say he was against you? Okay? When? Never happened. So don't assume. Because assuming turns into slandering. Assuming turns into destroying a brother's reputation. it turns into knocking a brother down. And you know how Israel is. You know, bro, Jake get to formulating thoughts and things of that nature. Then it spirals out of control. Okay? It spirals out of control. And now everybody is on his brother's head. Okay? So if a brother is showing you that he's real through the fruits, through his spirit, that's why we got Romans 8 and 16, man. All right? That's why we have, what's that, 1 John and 4, I believe, and 1. Try the spirits by the spirit. Trust not every spirit. We try the spirits by the spirit over time. We have to trust your spirit. The spirit is going to reveal if you sincere or not. A lot of you brothers be making bullshit ass excuses. You could post a video of an Edomite bowing down and kissing his shoe, but you can't post a lesson? You understand? You can come in the live for 10, 20 seconds, but you can't stay here the whole time. You could come in here and say Shalawam and then pop out. We seeing this stuff. We noticing these things. All right? I hate you. Like, I hate these motherfuckers think they can fake and fool over the prophets. Like we ain't intelligent men. Like we don't notice what's really going on. Like we don't have 2 eyes to see and 2 ears to hear. You think we stupid. They think we stupid. Yeah, you ain't got to get that perfect attendance. Most definitely not. You ain't, bro, brothers got lives. But at least be sincere. And it's the fact is, if you don't get this living water, bro, you're going to be thirsty. You're going to be parched. You understand? Be sincere. That's the point. And that goes back to the title of the lesson. Respect your brother. Love your brother with sincerity. Not with fakeness. Verse 39, Mark 9. But Yahawashi said, forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me. For he that is not against us is on our part. For whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name, that living water, because you belong to Hamashiach, verily I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward. Okay? Yeah, great scripture, bro. Leviticus 19. Let's get that. He shall not lose his reward. All right, and I got to get that John 6 and 44 first. And it reads, John 6 and 44. And we'll start at 41. The Jews then murmured at him because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven. And they said, is not this Yahawashi, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he saith, I came down from heaven? Your parents are going to have that same attitude. You came out of your mom's, man. She ain't going to look at you as a prophet. You know, it's going to be hard for her to understand this. Because she raised you. She changed your diapers, bro. She took you to school. She did all these things for you. Hey, you know. So it'd be hard for people that grew up with you to really accept this. Because they got that familiarity. You know, they're familiar with you. You know what I'm saying? They are familiar with you. Okay? This is verse John 6 and 43. Let's read 42 again. And they said, is not this Yahawashi, the son of Yahawah, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he saith, I came down from heaven? Yahawashi therefore answered and said unto them, murmur not among yourselves. And this is what goes on in Israel. Israel always murmured. They always had these little talks. You know, this brother ain't a prophet. This brother ain't true. This brother ain't, hey, perfect, bro. A stranger will support you quicker than family will. That's the same with all things. You start a business, a stranger gonna support you in your business quicker than your family will. You know, that's bro, most people that listen to my music are strangers. My family don't you know, yo, that's how it is. Because of that They're familiar with you. So they like, I don't need to hear what he's saying. And most people that's going to listen to your lessons is not going to be your family. It's going to be strangers. Because your family is familiar with you. So therefore, they're not going to consider that the Most High is dealing with you. Okay? Verse 44. No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. Okay? So, Yahawashi is the way. He is the light, man. He's the way that you come to Yahawah. But Yahawah draws you first. He pulls you, he brings you, and he gives you to Yahawashi. So you're not going directly to the Father, man. And you're not going to make it there by not respecting or loving your brother. We notice everything. I went in a live the other day with the elder, Alliance of the 12. He was starting a live. He was running a live. And it was a brother in there who's, had issues before in the past with me. I came in there, all I said was Shalawam, man. I saw the brother was up on the panel. All I said was Shalawam. Yasharahla. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. That brother automatically jumped off the panel and left the live. And then the elder is like, oh, where did the brother go? Let me go get the brother back. Brother never came back. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Now, it could speculation. I'm not going to say he left because of me, but it's looking like that. And I'm like, bro, we already, mended up whatever it had, whatever was the problem between us. It's already should be mended. Okay? I'm cool with everybody but you, it seems. But I have no issue with you. Because we what? We Leviticus 19. Let's go get that. Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. And the brother said he unfollowed me too. The brother know who I'm talking about. Okay? So it showcases, man. It's going to spread. It's going to show. And I ain't going to say the brother's name. I'll let it be. But the fact is, bro, you're not going to make it in the kingdom holding grudges. You're not going to make it in the kingdom, bro. Forever holding these damn grudges, man. I'm going to tell, bro, I hate being around fucking petty ass niggas. I hate it. I hate it, bro. I hate it, man. Damn. I hate pettiness. I hate drama. I'm a misanthrope. I don't want to be around. It's like you around Jake and it's always going to be some shit. Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him, man. So don't hate your brother in thine heart. That you can't control your emotions. It's point blank. This is black and white, bro. It's the law. That's it. It's the law. The brother broke the law or not. It ain't no in between or none of that. It's either the brother broke the law or not. Like how when I told the brother, hey, bro, we don't get lineups. It shouldn't have been no back and forth. All right? It shouldn't have been no damn back and forth. You got your fucking hair lined up. It should be like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry, man. Salakia. I messed up. But nigga want to give me a back and forth. Nigga, you about to give Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi a back and forth? You gonna do that? This is the thing. I don't think some of y'all really understand what's going on, man. Okay? It's just come on, man. Oh, yeah, back and forth. Bro, I go back and forth with my mama. She popping my ass in the mouth. She hitting me. Especially when I got to age 15, 16. I got popped in the head so much. I got a hard head, bro. It ain't no back and forth. It's what she said. You understand? So y'all want to go back and forth with brothers, which is brothers is your spiritual fathers, and brothers is trying to help you, and brothers is trying to build you up. How much more are you trying to do with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi? Because I'm not saying this because I feel some type of way towards you. I'm not saying this because I have a grudge against you. Okay? I'm saying this because it pertains to the law. Stephanie Chavez Jones, you need to shut up. Or produce me a law that says I cannot cuss. Therefore, you are breaking the law because you are adding to the law. Deuteronomy 4:2. You understand? So produce me a law that says I cannot cuss. I'll wait. Let me take a sip of my Saratoga, man. We are not coming from personal feelings. We are coming simply, thus saith Yahawah, as every single prophet does. So if you have a problem with the law, then you have a problem with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right? So once again, Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. I don't want to see sin on my brothers. I don't want to see my brother out here with a lined up haircut. I don't want to see my brother out here messing with another man's woman. I don't want to see my brother out here, on bullshit, wearing heathen ass clothes, cross-dressing, messing with another man. Okay? I don't want to see my brother out here like that. I hate to see my people out here destroyed, vulnerable. The scriptures calls us naked. You are naked. Woe unto them that causeth your brother to be drunk and causeth your brother to be naked. This is what you're doing with these weak ass breakdowns and these polluted doctrines that you're pushing out, man. All right. Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahawah. So you should not take a situation into your own hands. Okay? And that may be hard for some of y'all jakes, man. Somebody unalives your cousin or something. You feel like you gotta get back. No, bro. Spiritual men understand judgment. So we understand that the Most High ordained that. All right? Slakia. If you don't understand judgment, then obviously you're not a spiritual man. You're too much in the world. You're too much detached. You're distant from having the truth. Because you can't look at somebody getting unalived and you can't comprehend that the Most High ordained that. He did it. So all of this pettiness, all of this hate in your heart, all of this assuming, slandering, destroying a brother's reputation, okay? This stuff has to stop, man. This ain't going to be in the kingdom. And the Wadi Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, it's all going to get straightened out eventually. But the fact is, it's like stop dissing your brother and knocking your brother just because your brother is not in a certain camp. Now, if a brother is going off and going against the law, then that's it. Yeah, check him on the law. All right? That's perfect. Hey, Kawam, Donald, I don't know what he said, but Donald's pretty cool, bro. You don't have to mute him up. All right, I'm going to unmute the brother. That brother been coming to the live for a minute. Just be easy. All right, so let's keep it going. Let's get Exodus 14:14 real quick. And it reads, Yahawah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. So you don't, what? You don't take vengeance in your own hands. It's not yours to take. The Most High rules over the men. He takes lives. He brings lives back. He gives life. He controls souls. It's not on you to take a man's soul. Now, if it's ordained, like it was ordained for us to go into the land of Canaan, certain times and slay the men, women, and children, the Most High ordained that. He put the hit out. You understand? Therefore, it was lawful. But if he doesn't ordain it, then it ain't supposed to happen, man. Okay? What the hell is going on here? The brother Kakuma said, I claim you. Man, I gotta focus, man. I don't know what y'all doing in the comments. All right. But you allow the Most High to work it out. Going back to the scenario of somebody takes out your cousin, you don't go forth and take their life. You allow the Most High to work it out. All right? He ordained it. He sent the evil angel to have that action be done. So you have to understand and identify spiritual things that are happening. The Most High does not make mistakes. Okay? He does not make mistakes at all. So love thy brother, man. Love thy brother consistently. Let's go to the book of Luke. Let's go to Luke 22. All right, and we can start at. We can get this whole account. We can start at 14. Okay? Yeah, vengeance is mine, saith Yahawah. That's it. That's it. All right? Luke 22 and 14. And when the hour was come, he sat down and the 12 apostles with him. And he said unto them, with desire I have desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. Now, this is simple, Christians. For these Christians, Yahawashi talking right here. He's saying he's about to eat the Passover. So why are you talking about Easter? What is that about? He's keeping the law according to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Okay? He's keeping the Passover. We keep the Passover. All right? Around March. Sometimes it falls in February. You know, it just depends on the new moon and the full moon when it comes in. We keep the Pesach. All right? We rehearse the righteous acts. We don't keep no Easter. You understand? We do what Yahawashi did. Verse 16. For I say unto you, I will not any more eat thereof until it be fulfilled in the kingdom of power. And he took the cup and gave thanks and said, this, and divided among yourselves. For I say unto you, I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of power shall come. That's another way that you know, although we're not going to have to eat or drink or sleep or any of that in the kingdom, we still have the option to. We're going to drink yayan, wine, with Yahawashi in the kingdom. Okay? So when you see brothers post those pictures and those AIs, you know, along the lines of holding a cup up with Yahawashi at the head of the table and we on the side and we cheering, you know what I'm saying? That's going to happen, man. Brothers is about to get drunk. You understand? Bro, we about to party like 1999. You understand? Nah, let me rephrase that, man. We about to party like, what was that? The Passover that Hezekiah had, I believe. You know, we gonna party like that. Okay? We gonna party, Jake. This is not the time to party. Yeah, when David was dancing, exactly, bro. We gonna party. 1492, bro. We were going into slavery. Hold up. Not no 1492. More like 476. When Rome fell and we was in rulership. We gonna party like that. Okay? Let me get my charger. I gotta put my phone on charger real quick. So, Slacky, we gonna be in a festive position, man. Really keeping the feast days. Really having enough money to actually do the Feast of Tabernacles. Having enough money to cook every single day how you supposed to. You know, bro, you supposed to feast every single day. You supposed to shoot. You understand? So we don't got the option, the money to do that. You know, at this point in time, we in captivity. Okay? So, verse 19, Luke 22. And he took bread and gave thanks and brake it and gave unto them, saying, This is my body, which is given for you. This do in remembrance of me. And what is that? The truth. The word. Yahawashi is the word made flesh. That's John 1 and 14. Write that down if you're taking notes. John 1 and 14. Yahawashi is the word made flesh. Okay? So when he's talking about take this bread, all right, this is my body, which is given for you. This do in remembrance of me. Likewise, also the cup after supper, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for you. You are bought with a price. So all of this is representation of Yahawashi. The Passover is for Yahawashi. He is that lamb. He's always been that lamb. He's also known as the lamb. Verse 21, But behold, the hand of him that betrayeth me is with me on the table. Yahawashi eating with him. He know who he is. You understand? You still respect your brother. Even if you understand this brother may be a snake. And that's hard for brothers to do. But you got to let it play out. You got to let it play out. You got to let the evidence build up. You're going to have snakes amongst you, man. Once again, this is Israel. It's some brothers that's with us right now that will not be with us in the end. They're going to dip. They're going to disappear. And that's why I'm going into, y'all brothers got to build up the right foundation, man. Don't build up a foundation of entertainment. Don't build up a foundation of you just want to pick on Esau every damn day. But you don't know how to break down Revelations, the 12th chapter. You don't know how to break down Revelations, the 20th chapter. You don't know how to break down Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Isaiah, the 9th chapter. Isaiah, the 11th chapter. You don't know how to break down Genesis, the 1st chapter. Some of y'all brothers is fake wise. Y'all claiming to be wise and this and that. But you don't even got the understanding of anything. You a baby trying to eat steak. Bro, that doesn't turn out well. You're eventually going to choke because you're doing too much. Okay? So keeping it going, man. Verse 22, And truly the Son of Man goeth, as it was determined, but woe unto that man by whom he is betrayed. And they began to inquire, Hey, B0007, shut the fuck up, bro. Fuck is you talking about, man? I'm not in a good mood right now. Just shut the fuck up, bro. All right? I don't know what the hell you talking about. You don't even understand what love is. Some of y'all need to actually read the Bible, man. It's a certain way to come into a life. It's a certain way to carry yourself. James 1 and 19, man. You coming in here trying to teach. Motherfucker, go start a platform and teach if you want to teach. You ain't about to take mine. Okay? Verse 23. And Salakia for my language. And they began to inquire among themselves which of them it was that should do this thing. You need to check yourself. You need to be like, yo, I hope I don't fall out. Do you consider that? You need to check yourself. I'm fearful every day, bro. I pray Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi never takes the spirit away from me. Okay? So I'm fearful every day. I'm never getting high-minded and being like, man, I got these breakdowns. Man, Yahawah giving it to me. Man, he revealing it to me. Blah, blah, blah. He may be revealing it to us. But even still, even then, are we fearful? Are we scared? We fear him. We know what he can do. We've seen it done. So we're terrified. Okay? With that mean that keeps us meek. That keeps us low. That keeps us humble. And furthermore, back on topic, respect your brother. I'm going to be careful what I say about another brother. You understand? Extremely careful. When I had my whole thing with Matazaba, I love that brother. All right? Certain things that we hit heads with. Okay? Everything good now. But even then, and you can go back and watch those lessons. They still on YouTube that I did. I said, this brother does beautiful lessons. Okay? Because I learned so much from the brother. You understand? And not once did I insult the brother or nothing like that. Because I'm fearful for what I say about men of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And I believe that brother to be a man of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We just bumped heads. Do you understand? We are, bro, you being in this truth, you being raised to be a king and a priest, you're an alpha male in the spirit. All right? I'm passionate about the truth. Other brothers is going to be passionate about the truth. You may clash here and there and have to have counsels and discussions and work things out and get some furthermore understanding. And this is what a lot of you brothers maybe not ready to do yet, to admit that you're wrong. Like a brother told a brother the other day, man, I would have just shut up and took the rebuke. That would have been wise for this brother that just came in when I was giving him a correction about something. So it's no need to go back and forth. It's a need to examine yourself and check yourself. Bro, if me or Kakuma is saying something to you, especially in the milk chat, bro, we examine the situation first. And we saying it because it needs to be said, man. All right? This ain't our first time in the rodeo. I didn't just get on the bull. Keeping it going. Verse 24, Luke 22. And it's Shalom or Shalawam to Anthony Garcia. It's Shalom with an A or Shalawam. It's no O's in the Hebrew. Nashar, you ain't no babe, man. But I'll put you in the milk chat out. Let me go do that right now. I'm gonna put you up in there. You ain't no babe, but I got Shabai in there because he asked me to add him in there. But I'll put you up in there. Let me do that real quick. All right. But we do daily questions. Daily questions. I just added you. All right, so keeping it going. Luke 22 and 24. Okay. Anthony Garcia, the Most High's name is Yahawah. Yahawah. And his son's name is Yahawashi. I pray you calling on those names. Those are the correct names, the proper names. All right. All right. Luke 22 and 24. And once again, who is greatest? And there was also a strife among them, which of them should be accounted the greatest. Going back to that competition spirit. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief, as he that doeth serve. Yahawashi is telling us we must be servants, man. And what is this? This is a labor of love, as the brother Abaniah always says. We love one another, so we serve one another. We reduce ourselves. I come as a servant to help my brothers and sisters get through this. I'm serving you, correcting you, helping you. You slipping and you stumbling and you dropping your drink. I'm cleaning it up for you. That's what we're supposed to do for one another, man. You know what I'm saying? So we always going to be servants. All right? Even in the kingdom, man. Yeah, we going to be kings and priests. But we still going to serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay? In a relationship with a woman. Your woman is your glory. Hey, run my lady a bath. I cook her some food. Okay? Turn on the movie. Set the bed up. Set the atmosphere. So I can get some cutty. You know what I'm saying? I'm serving her. I'm making sure it's good. Giving her a massage. She does the same for me. You serve one another. You're supposed to serve your brothers as well. All right? Helping a brother. Talking to a brother. Listening to a brother. Sometimes brothers just need somebody to talk to, bro. Confide in one another, man. Brothers be going through shit. You understand? Be there for a brother. Be sincere. Actually listen, man. Give advice through the spirit. This is why y'all brothers got to utilize the brotherhood, man. Stop being a lone wolf out here thinking that you know everything. You don't know fucking everything, man. I'm going to tell you like somebody told me, man. You don't know everything, man. All right? Sit back, learn, and grow. Okay? Jay can't even wipe their ass. But you trying to sprint. You trying to run around the block. But you don't even know how to wipe your ass, man. But hey, you deny the brotherhood, then let it be. You don't respect your brothers? Let it be. Those that give respect, gain respect. And respect is earned through consistency. I may see you teaching. Hey, you may teach. All right, let's see if you still teaching when it get hard. Let's see if you still teaching when you lose your job. Let's see if you still teaching when your lady leave you. Let's see if you still teaching when you lose a kid. Okay? We done been through these things, bro. You understand? And I'm not saying that to boast. We just saying that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to try you. And he's going to put you through hell. But are you still going to teach this word? When everything is collapsing, everything is falling down. Are you still going to teach this word? And love him and serve him? And that remains to be found. Like my elders say, man. You got that Israelite glow upon you. Yeah, you might have an Israelite glow. You know. Yeah. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Barak Ahtham. Yasharahla Kwam Yasharahla. You got the Israelite glow. Good. But are you going to be consistent with it? Are you going to get tired? You know? It was 104 today. All right, at camp, the brother's phone kept overheating. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Jakes would be like, I'm going to just wrap it up, man. It's too hot. Nah, we endure. 2 hours we stood on that block. And we stood on it yesterday for 2 hours. We endure. This is the job description. This is what comes with it. 40 degrees, we out there. 105 degrees, we out there. It's not always going to be easy, Jake. You're going to lose a lot. Verse 27, Luke 22. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat or he that serveth? Is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as he that serveth. Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations, and I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father has appointed unto me, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? So, is it the one that's getting served greater or the one that's serving? It's neither. Stop having that competition spirit. Lose it. I love being a reader. I don't knock it down. I read for anybody. Shoot, I know if the brother Yasharahla started live, I get on there, I'm going to most likely be a reader. And I'm going to read the fuck out of the Bible. You understand? I'm going to read my ass off. Because that's the position at the time. Okay? It's not about, me getting my word in or nothing like that. The brother is an elder brother. All right? So it's about knowing your position and fitting in. Don't speak out of turn. Let me get y'all precepts, man. And we pretty much going to wrap it up soon. I think the point has been made. Hebrews 12, 3-4. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest you be weaned and faint in your minds. You have to build up. Don't think you can jump in the ring with Mike Tyson, bro, and survive. You can't. You can't, bro. You're not conditioned. You don't have the stamina. You don't have the hardened body. You don't have the endurance to last 10 rounds with Mike. You don't have it. You got courage, you may think. But nigga, you catch one hit, you're done. You don't have it. Okay? You have to build yourself up over time. This is why brothers that we seen, Hassad, Hakkad, Al-Azhar, these individuals that jump into these elder positions, they think they're elders. They want to rule over a congregation. And that whole thing comes collapsing. That whole thing falls because Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi did not ordain it. You don't have the experience. You don't have the know-how. You're a wicked man. You're crooked. You're not running it the correct way in the proper way. I expect certain brothers to fall out, bro. That's expected. Man, y'all brothers too hard, man. Y'all brothers want us to do lessons and shit of that nature. Y'all want to... Okay, well, go ahead, bro. Why y'all always rebuking us and correcting us? And we don't always just do that. We exhort brothers. We lift brothers up. Brothers doing lessons. I hope you stay consistent. All right? I see the brother Thakawa. That brother did another lesson. Hey, keep going, bro. That's good. That lesson you did in the car, that was a great lesson, man. I saw that one too. You know what I'm saying? Get it in when you can. On the way to work. I used to do that all the time. All right? On the way to work, 30-minute drive, 40-minute drive, whatever. That's a solid lesson. Quote. You may just quote scriptures through the Spirit. Record it, throw it up. Make sure you got a YouTube page, and put them up. Do what you do. Build it in. Get them reps in. That's what you need to do is get those reps in. Gabriel as well. You started. Keep going. All right? You did a good lesson, bro. So continue. You getting your feet wet. Who else, man? Dev. You got to keep going, bro. Kawam, Hey, Kawam, you keep going, bro. You doing your thing. You doing your thing. You know, proud of you, bro, because you ain't bullshitting. You throwing them out there. Y'all brothers gonna build y'all own styles. Y'all gonna grow. Y'all gonna do y'all thing. You know? All right? It's good to see that. All right? The brother Kevin, Prayer and Mercy, you know, that brother be out there yelling. You know, that's good. I would suggest, bro, do some sit downs too. Change it up. Do something different. All right? Do something where you get a screen recorder. You want to change it up at certain times. I learned that from GMS South Carolina. He changes it up. He does different things. You know what I'm saying? We don't do this thing for entertainment, but we are entertaining. All right? We're not boring. We have salt. We have flavor. We bring out certain things. Sometimes I might bring out articles. You might bring out a bug out. You might go into this and go into that. You have to understand to keep it diverse. Because you are dealing with humans. You are dealing with the human mind. And the human mind, the attention span is 15 seconds. You understand? You know? So you got to put these factors in. All right? But you learn as you go. Let me get that. Let me finish this. Hebrews 12:4. Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. So don't get out here talking about you did this and you did that. Man, y'all don't know. I went through it. Motherfucker, we all going through it. So stop trying to compare your cross to another brother like you got it harder. You don't have it harder. That's your life. That's your lot. You don't know what brother's going through. We don't tell you every fucking thing we going through, man. That's another thing. Respect your brother. The title of the lesson. You don't know what your brother is going through, man. All right? Brothers may be dealing with hella demons and things of that nature. Brothers may be dealing with hella financial woes and stuff of that nature, man. If you really want to know what a brother going, reach out to a brother. All that talking, and I hear it through another brother, you talking about me and shit. But that's not sincere. When you got my number, or you got my Instagram, or you got my TikTok, or you got all of this, and you could have reached out to me if you sincerely want to know about me. So it's like that weird nature. It's everywhere. It's in the truth too. But you have to be the bigger brother, and you got to know this is just human instinct. It's just the human factor of things. Everybody is not raised the same way. Everybody does not have the manners. Everybody's not going to have that where they're going to reach out and check up on you or whatever. Or, hey, you reach out and check up on a brother. You know? They may be sitting over in their corner and they in a battlefield with you and you don't even know it. They just thinking about like this motherfucker. Blah, 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 blah. And you over here peaceful as hell. Like, yeah, I'm going to do another lesson today. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to go into that. And this dude over here just going at you. So those presumptuous demons, those presumptuous thoughts, they get to brothers, man. This brother over here done fought a whole battle against you. He thinking you ain't shit. You understand? And that's Satan trying to divide. That's what was going through Judas's head. All right, let's get that Matthew 23:11-12, and it reads, But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. So you don't lift yourself up. You remain meek and humble. The greater somebody thinks you are, the lower you be. You remain low. Don't let them gas you up. Good lesson. I got to do another one tomorrow. Hey, good lesson again. Okay, I got to do another one tomorrow. Hey, man, that was 3 lessons, 3 fire lessons in a row. I got to do another one tomorrow. Man, that 4th lesson, that shit was fire, bro. I got to do another one tomorrow. You understand? It does not stop. Push all that shit off your shoulders. Don't give me praise. Don't give nobody praise. And yeah, you gonna gravitate to certain brothers and stuff. And you gonna love the way that they deliver. It's all through the spirit. Okay? And you gonna say, hey, you know, a fire lesson. But no. Halalyam la Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It's Halalyam la Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Then comma, Yapa epistle, Malak. All right? First, the praises go to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Because that's who brought it. It's not that brother. That brother is just a vessel, man. That brother is just the speaker. That's all we are, speakers. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is pushing through us. Okay? And that right there, that keeps you away from man worshiping. Romans 13:8 from the brother Gabriel. Owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. That's it. Comes down to loving a brother as you love yourself. Loving one another, man. Treating a brother the way that you would want to be treated. So think about what you would want to get. What you would want to be treated. Like, let's say you get, I don't know, bro. You got a candy bar or something. You got 2 candy bars. One of them fell on the ground. The other one didn't. I'm going to get a brother the one that didn't fall on the ground. All right? Because that's the one I want. I'm going to give him that one. I'm not going to give you something that fell on the ground. Okay? So it's esteeming your brother higher than yourself. That goes into a hosting situation. When I host lives, bring brothers up. You let brothers flow, man. Brother get the flowing in the spirit. Hey, bro, you got it? Do your thing. Right? I'm chilling. You know? You love one another. I love flowing and cooking with brothers, man. Through the spirit. I believe in brothers, man. Sirach 34, 9 through 10. A man that have travaileth, that's this perfect. I love this scripture. A man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. He that have no experience knoweth little, but he that have traveled is full of prudence. And you should gain these things the more you travel. If you go out of your state, go out of the country. All right. This is another reason I'm off misanthropy. Okay? Misanthrope, off, not trying to deal with too many. Because I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of people. Been to all regions of America. The South, the North, the East, the West, Midwest. I've been all over this country. Been out the country. Hey, people ain't shit everywhere. I tell you that right now. People ain't shit everywhere. People will manipulate you, rob you, scam you, steal from you everywhere. But on the flip side, you got good people everywhere too. You have individuals that are sincere, that love, that'll give you their last everywhere. So with that being said, you move in wisdom. You have to prove a friend. You have to learn an area. You have to learn an environment, man. You know? And ultimately, you have to respect your brother. You try to live what? Peaceable with all men. I'm not about to sit back and make assumptions on a brother if I ain't talk to the brother. No. I'm going to talk to the brother, bro. This is the main thing in Jake. You sitting back making assumptions. What's that song with Keisha Cole? I might as well have. I should have done it. She might as well cheated. Or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Sitting back here assuming and all of that. Okay? That really is a female's characteristic. You're making all these assumptions. That destroys the household. You know? Communication is key. I can't say that. I can't stress that enough. Communication is key in every relationship. With a brother, that's a relationship. With your spouse, that's a relationship. With Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that's a relationship. If you're not communicating, if you're not praying, you're damaging the relationship. That should be the first one you communicate with every single day. You should pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I woke up this morning, automatically prayed. That's the first thing I do. Then I do everything else. Prayed. Hey, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, please allow camp to go good today. Speak through me. Set me up. Let me say what you want me to say. Not what I want to say, but what you want me to say. I could be, you could be in your feelings. You could be caught up on what something that happened, some bullshit. But nah, Yahawah, fuck all that. Make me say what you need me to say, not what I'm going through. So don't teach from emotions. You want to teach for what? For edification points. All right, let me see what y'all brothers got, man. I'm going to get up on out of here. Brother said, there's bros sickly, can't get out of bed, still doing the work. Con. Yeah, y'all ain't having harder than Yahawashi. Exactly. Exactly, man. All right. Yeah, when you think you got it bad, bro, you better look at you better look at the people of old. You better look at Yahawashi. You better look at Jonah. When the last time you heard a brother got put in a fish? I'll wait. When the last time you heard a brother got swallowed by a fish? When the last time? And it has happened. In the modern times, it has happened. So it's possible for somebody to get swallowed by a fish. Okay? You understand? So don't play around. The most I can have your ass go out there. You go to the beach. You can have a big ass fish just come and swallow your ass up. You gonna teach this word now? You gonna teach this word now? You keep sitting on the talent. This is Micah 7:7. Therefore I will look unto Yahawah. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Yahawah's gonna take us up out of here. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. We're waiting on our power. Verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahawah shall be a light unto me. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Yahawashi is that lamp in Proverbs the 6th chapter, which is the law. The law is a lamp. It's going to guide you. Yahawashi is the word, right? Made manifest. So he's all of that. Verse 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You'll bear the righteous anger that he's put on us. All right? Because I have sinned against him. I don't say this too much, man, but I lost a kid. All right? Many brothers may not know that. All right? I lost a son. And I'll be talking to Yahawah like, man, like I wanted a son because I got a daughter. But you know, as a man, you want a son. You know, you want to keep your line going and all of that. But understanding through the spirit, it really doesn't matter at this point in time because we're not going to continue. Okay, we're going into the kingdom, right? So I have all the sons that I want to have. They're going to be in the kingdom, okay? But yeah, the shit fucked me up. You know, it fucked me up really bad. But did I stop teaching? No. I don't even think I took a day off. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is sad. This shit, it's you're going to have woes and things that you go through, bro, that will make you cry. This shit will break you down, bro. Like, thinking about it right now, you know? This shit going to break you up. It's going to tear you up. But The brother put Job. You got to remember what our forefathers went through. All right? So don't ever think that your situation is worse, and don't compare your cross. Don't be in no competition type spirit. He's given us what we can endure. Okay? He's given us what we can take. He knew I could take that, and he put it on me. Okay? And he gave me the truth to comfort me through all these situations, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's read that again. Verse 9, Micah 7. I will bear the indignation of Yahawah because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. And that's ultimately, man, what we want to happen, man. So all we can do is trust in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Don't ever look at him and be like, man, why the hell you put me through this? Don't complain about it. You signed up for this. Count the cost. You looking at the bricks, you building a house, and you like, man, these bricks are heavy. I'm tired of carrying these bricks. Well, you got to count the cost, bro. You signed up for this. You wanted to build this house this big. So therefore, you got to move the bricks to build it up. Count the cost. A brick might fall on your foot. You break your foot. That's part of the cost. You got to heal up. Then you got to build it again. It may rain. You still got to build. It may be super hot outside. You still got to build. Count the cost. You understand? I pray you brothers understanding what I'm saying, man. This is not going to be easy. And this is not going to be appealing to the world. The world is going to hate you. The world is going to despise you. The world is going to persecute you. All right? I see with the brother Prayer and Mercy. I look at your comment board sometimes, and you got a lot of Jesus freaks on there. But them people is eventually going to start disliking you if they actually really start listening to the lesson. You know, Yahawah is going to take us from having a multitude to a small amount, because that's what this thing is for. And then people are going to flee and look for us, but they're not going to be able to find us. This is not about quantity. This is about quality individuals. And that's who Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is bringing to this truth. You know. So, hey, with that being said, brothers and sisters, I pray this was an edifying one. Summarizing it up once again, respect your brother. Don't sit back and assume. Don't sit back having a presumptuous type of spirit on you where you sitting over here and you thinking about a brother doing this and doing that, and you haven't even talked to the brother. You know, respect your brother. Communicate with your brother. Love your brother. All right? How we going to know about each other if we don't communicate? You can't get nowhere like that. All right? You know? I don't care. And it's like, but it's tension. Me and the brother don't get along. Man, you a grown-ass man. Stop all that shit. You a grown-ass man. Okay? You know? Be real. All right? So if it's any questions, throw them up. If not, I'm going to face that east, and I'm going to get up on out of here. And you got the Chicago camp. Them brothers will be live very soon. Okay? All right? That's good, bro. Yep. The brother said, I'm okay with them hating me. I'm counting the costs. Yep. All right, I don't see no questions. So, hey, facing the east. Giving all praises, honor, and glory be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Ukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone as always. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right. And Kwam Yasharahla, as always, abad babal to this wicked kingdom. May Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi destroy this bitch yesterday, man. All right, let's get up on out of here. Okay. All right. Shalawam. Keep the faith.